Yo, microphone check 1 2 1 2. Oh shit. uh you gotta love it. You gotta love it. Gotta love life. Oh, it's marvelous. Like what our future say? Sensational. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See, sometimes when you look for things, when you look for something, it doesn't appear. And then other times out of nowhere, it's voila, something happens and it presents itself to you and you're like, yo, I've been looking for this. Oh, it's marvelous.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
But that's not happening on Pain Chain. That ain't happening on your man's chain. Nope. Not the way he try to pitch it to the world. Nah. There's some old backwards nonsense going on. Yo, if you believed in everything he was telling you about, I hear you. I hear you. It's just unfortunate that this dude just presented absolute contradictions. You know. Oh man, it's so sad. What was it? Was it what or to my Spanish speaking brothers and sisters? Is muy triste? Muy triste? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's your man. He should replace his last name, his contrived pseudonym. Don't disrespect the word heart with your surname. He should replace heart with muy triste. In fact, Ricardo muy triste. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, no. Listen. First of all, shout out to the chat. And right now, like the young people say, because young people, right? They're more in tune to the goings on of the goings on, right? Yeah. Not young people like your man who's in his 40s who called himself twerking in front of some type of picture of an animal or going on a podcast and spreading his legs wide eagle among men. Not that. Not that cornball backwards. He's not a good marketer for himself. I keep telling y'all that. He doesn't market very well for himself. Like he's trash at that. If it was otherwise, if it was different, we would see it by now. Forget about how long he's been doing whatever, mining BTC. Nobody cares. For as long as he's been talking on the internet, all right, we would have seen the effects based on these quote unquote products. I don't even sound right, but products that you put out into the world that's supposed to save people from middlemen. He doesn't know how to market himself well at all. We'll never admit it. But you have to let life show you and let the truth show you. That's all. Don't listen to me. I have to listen to me. Who I listen to? I listen to life and experience, and I listen to what is presented to me so I can observe, study, and analyze. Not somebody's words. You know, that's it. Shout out to the people in the chat. Of course, it's another day where The sun is beaming. The sun is beaming as it should be. The rays of light permeating throughout this entire locale where I'm at, and my device is slowly but surely getting cooked because I didn't launch any coins. I didn't ask for any donations. I didn't produce more grifts. Huh? I didn't participate in your favorite sacrifice phases so I can get some bread to get my phone game up, to get my life up. You know, what I did was I continued to mind my royal business and get to the bag the way I've been getting to the bag for over 30 years, and that's by working. A lot of things that a lot of young people shy away from right now. This culture, the youth, man, y'all gotta get together, man. Don't follow some nondescript weirdo like Richard Muy Triste trying to tell you, yo, yeah, I had 150 employees. I was, man, serial entrepreneur, all that hot talk, all that hot. You think everybody can do that? And he's so weird with it, right? He'll tell you, because a lot of people were thinking about just getting rich, 10,000x, blah, blah, blah. What he will tell you is, no, don't retire like he did. He could retire, but for you, no, don't retire. You looking at M's in your wallet for some nondescript, miraculous reason. You're looking at your thing is worth like 50 cents. I mean, the coin went 50 cents, 30 cents. But let's say you got a million of them things, a million. And dude is telling you, no, don't bust your load yet. Don't do that. You need a nut off in 15 years. How about that, huh? While you're clamoring every day to day, you got this nondescript coin that's looking at you. It's showing you one number. It's showing you six zeros behind the number. You looking at one number showing you five zeros, and maybe even three zeros. And you've been kind of like, not kind of struggling, struggling, and you can't sell because something somebody telling you. You're looking at your wallet because that's one thing. Back then, a lot of people were promoting. They were promoting. This is the thing about. That's why it's dangerous to promote. They were promoting Unity. They were promoting that Staker app. So that Staker app, when you're looking at the numbers in your account, that beautiful dashboard bread, that dashboard unleavened, Jack Plebin unleavened bread that you're looking at, it has one number and six zeros behind it. Imagine you're feeling a certain type of way. Like, yo, nah, sell. But oh, wait. Richard Muy Triste said, listen, I need to delay my gratification. Like he has the secret to mastering the mysteries of the universe, which he does not. And those of you who did not sell when the prices were looking oh so marvelous have suffered. If you didn't sell and you held on to this time, you suffered. You suffered. Meanwhile, he told you he retired at 25. Those numbers you were looking at in 21, when you didn't sell, you could have changed your life, changed your family's life, improved it on some type of level. But he told you, no, don't sell. How about you continue working? But he ain't never working for you. But he wants you to continue working for who? Work for who? When you're looking at a reason right now on your dashboard money from Ulity's Staker app, Unity Staker app, to show you, oh, you could take a break. You're looking at something in your wallet that's looking like Millions. You could be a millionaire. You could be a thousandaire with a couple clicks. No cap. You could be a thousandaire or a millionaire with a couple clicks. But you listen to homeboy tell you, delay your gratification. Right? But he retired at 25. You can't. You held on now. You held on all the way till now. And it's struggling and suffering, struggling and hoping, you know. And it's you doubling, tripling back if you are a believer. You are reprogramming yourself constantly to remind yourself why you got here, why you participated, so you can feel better, relieve yourself of some worry, and spend more money. Not elsewhere, but on the same thing that got you stuck. And folks are afraid to talk about it. How? How are you afraid to talk about it? You weren't afraid to push the button and buy. You know what I mean? Like, how are you afraid to talk about it? Why are you afraid to talk about your displeasure for these games that have been so untowards, like so untowards maximum greatness, and it's quiet? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. These people are witnessing me discuss the real. I'm in the middle of everywhere that you're never there. And I'm just discussing the real with the people and they honking. You heard them? Yeah, it's like that. It's like that. Oh, another marvelous day. Yo, if you open your eyes today, give yourself a round of applause. You know? For sure, man. I know somebody personally who all they do is complain, 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 and they wonder why they have no friends. They wonder why nobody want to fuck with them. Because every time they wake up and you just have the sudden misfortune of bumping into them in the world, they'll just try to share with you a little cup that they want you to drink off of, that's filled with misery and despair. Here, enjoy this bowl of sadness. No, 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 no. Give that to Richard Muy Triste. He mastered that. Okay? He mastered that. If you want to duplicate and mimic what he's doing, go give it to him. Some people are just insufferable. So if you woke up today, it's a time to make inventory of all the blessings you got and try to make today a better one than yesterday. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I see it's cool to see some people now talking, like they posting back, they clapping back on the Twitter and all that. But in the grand scheme, yeah, that's cool, but it's not moving any needles like that. You know what I mean? You know, I talk because I feel like I owe it to my audience. I owe it to myself, and I owe it to my audience to speak about these things and highlight inconsistency and challenge them in ways that You won't hear others challenge necessarily, but other people need to challenge emphatically. You know what I mean? Like, it's for them. I don't ask for sacrifice. I don't launch coins or any of that. Hey, you see? You see what I'm saying? I'm out here. You heard that? Hola. Yeah. I should have told her, stay away from Richard Muy Triste. You heard her though? Hola. That's what we're doing. When you're out in the world, you hear things like that. You hear the birds chirp. You hear the babies laugh and the babies cry, right? You hear the truckers blowing their horn, bah, bah, and you're hearing things like, hola, hola, hola. It's life, right? You're not secluded somewhere telling the world you're bulletproof. That's not life. That's self and mental imprisonment. It's not life. That's not living. You know what I mean? You're behind a screen, and your claim to fame is you spoke for 8 hours with no breaks, sharing information that could potentially educate and brainwash your viewers. Nobody in the background knocked on the door and said, muy triste. When you getting off the computer? Why are you on it for 8 hours? What are we doing? Nobody there. No feminine voice, no male voice. You can't even fake the funk and pretend like you got to knock on the door. Someone is telling you get off the computer because they want to clap cheeks. This is who we've been listening to. This is who we've been listening to, y'all. Their claim to fame, or one of his claims to fame, he was there live on some not weird. He was there live, something when Bitcoin went down to 3K on his 8 hour stream. Something weird. 8 hours. You could not glaze some warm buns for 8 hours. Take 1 hour out of that 8. You couldn't clap any cheeks during that 8 hour time frame. Oh no. Why? Because you were saving the world? Bruh. Yo. You were saving the world talking rhetoric that you contradict today? That's a sickness, people. Hey, no one in this industry is gonna stream 8 hours with no breaks. You think that's I'm proud? You proud of that? What you want? Renal issues? Don't you have to piss? Forget clapping cheeks. Don't you have to eat? Don't you have to piss? What, you got a bottle right there and you just, come on, son. To what end? Oh, I get it. You came off though, man. You $1.6 billion lick. And your trading skills aren't as pristine as you'd like the world to believe, you know what I mean? They're not. You made it seem like, yo, you the trading master. No, you're not. but a lot of y'all believe, and it's sad. I get it. I get it. Cause hello,
Hi.
hi. You see what I'm saying? You see, when you give respect, you earn it. You see, and this is me on my stroll. You see, you heard? Did you not hear? I see an elder walk by. I'm gonna give elder respect. It's live and direct. I can't make this up. See the elder walk by. She's looking like, you know what I'm saying? She's ready for the day. I'm gonna acknowledge her. Hello. She said, hi. You heard? Reciprocation. Giving back that gratitude, that energy. Huh? Huh? Nothing Richard Muy Triste related at all. Onboard positivity, onboard enlightenment, not onboard garbage, filth, intellectual, fake intellectual property, like onboard mental refuse. Don't need that in your spirit. Look how dude, look how he moves. Telling you something about what came first, some chicken or an egg. You're not a philosopher. When I think about the sages of ancient, okay, I do not think of Richard Muy Triste. You don't even know who he is. I don't think of him. I don't go to him as a reference point. That's why I feel sorry for a lot of y'all. Listen, you find good things in every place, right? But a lot of y'all that still you've been like sort of like indoctrinated in his messaging,
Hello.
and it's almost like, yeah, sorry, people, it's been brainwashed. Like, pray for y'all to find your way. It is what it is. And I'm not saying find your way in a way where you thinking, yo, get rid of everything you hold related to this fool. No, I'm talking about find your way where you can literally, in using his ideology, update your worldview and not be so narrow-minded. Because even the weirdo had to update his worldview. So that's an example. He's not absolute in anything we got going on here. Absolutely not. It's not absolute. But when you give out good vibes and good energy, you get it back, man. I'm telling you, I'm in the world with the people. I'm not hiding in a cage, in a cave somewhere, running for people, right? I'm in the world. Don't you hear the laughter? Don't you hear the noise? Huh? People asking me sometimes when they're down and out, they ask me if I could get them, give them some money so they could buy some. Sometimes I have to be like, yo, what you know, what you using the money for? Because I'm not supporting everything. You a little thirsty? Oh, you want a Pepsi? All right, cool. Oh, even you want a Lucy? All right, cool. But don't ask me for the bread and you go get some K2. I'm not supporting that. And it's my choice. Whether it's to support that or fake the funk like muy triste and do shit to act like I'm a giving tree. Nah, bro. I got my limits. You know what I mean? I have my boundaries. And I don't do things for accolades. You've heard it live and direct. Like, hello. Hi. You heard it too. That's two hellos in my travels. May you, if you decide to travel anywhere right now in the world, may you receive a warm greeting. Huh? May you receive some type of positive vibe, not some nondescript nastiness you find on YouTube, you find on Twitter, dealing. And if you're dealing in DeFi and you praying for resolve, keep praying for resolve on Pulse Chain. Because dude try to make y'all believe, and me too, that you need to delay gratification for the rest of your life. But not telling you, besides work, slave, suffer, what to do on your way towards delaying your gratification. Believe in everything he's talking about. Give him your money. Because those of us that did do it to a T, we failing. But to me, I always believe in, and this has just been factual, actual factual life stuff. You got to make room. You got to make room. When you lose, you're just making room to win. Because that's what I did. I lost and I made room to win. It's just life, bro. The dude's a sucker. We used to watch Looney Tunes back in the days. And whenever a cartoon character got tricked out of his position, they showed a lollipop. They wrote sucker on it. Yeah. Entendre, double entendre for that ass. Sucker, the lollipop. Yeah. And you being a sucker for being a fool and falling for some dumb shit. Yeah. Double entendre. Yeah, man. Keep your head up high, folks. It is what it is. It's what it is. You know? Nah. It is what it is, man. Like, a person who does not display genuine sentiment from his words and action, you can't expect them to do that for anybody. If they don't do that for themselves, like on a level where, in order to judge somebody, you know what I'm saying? A person's character is what they do when no one's looking. Okay? Like their real selves. That's who they really are when no one's watching them. So imagine what this person is showing you because he loves attention. He loves attention. He's showing you who he is. Giving you 8 hours of drama. He hasn't clapped any cheeks. Nobody cares. But people pay attention when you put all your work online. Listen, I've been doing streams since for 9 years. 9 years. I think if you listen to the previous 9 years, if you cared, you would see, you would have a little understanding, a little more or less, of what I vibe with or what I'm about. Period. Just if not, then I wasn't me. You know, I was just playing an act like Richard Muy Triste. But nah, like this dude telling you to hang in there playing these games that folks always want to decode his language. I remember when I was playing with this shit in 2021, people want to decode his language. They were saying like in November, one of your streamers that toured the world, one of your streamers that toured the world try to decode your man's post on Twitter talking about, yo, based on what Muy Triste wrote, Pulse Chain was going to launch on November 18th, 2021. Come on, son. Come on, son. They do too much. Why? Because they hang on to every single syllable, right? You're talking about somebody who, was heavy in the like face. Now he's done other things. He's out there, but not showing his face. Sorry, he is showing his face, but his presence is different now. They just pivot. Everybody pivot. Everybody pivot. Everybody pivot, yo. And when I say everybody, I mean that in quotes. Most of the loudmouths and the bang bang makes sense and all that. Yeah, it's like they see that it ain't what it was. It ain't what it was. And then those who bought into it after the fact, the second wave, got royally cooked. Got royally cooked. And then I'm supposed to pretend like it's not happening. I'm supposed to pretend like, nah, it's okay. You know, I really thank you. Appreciate it. Have a good one. You see? Positive anyway. That's what I'm saying, man. What y'all want me to be positive on some internet? Y'all might want you think I'm negative on the internet right now? Like really? You think I'm negative? You find all things good and all things bad in life, right? When you identify mistakes and you ignore the mistakes, mistakes that have direct impact on everything a supporting cast of people and believers, fake believers or real believers participate in. And when you ignore that and try to cheerlead and sound an alarm like, hey, we're closer to the next all-time high. Come on, guys. Come on, guys and gals. Hey, and we're wrecked. But pretend, ignore fundamental flaws. You call that being positive? You think that's a positive thing? You know, I'm just saying. I'm a positively ignore mistakes that people have been believing and supporting in for years because I think that negative energy is just not helpful. Call it negative energy. I call it harsh, critical analysis, harsh criticisms. Because why? Because no one cares enough. The dude played a game. I told y'all how he played it. He played the game, put his ducks in a row. And what do you think the SEC could tell him? You hire the best team you can find to defend you. What do you think the SEC could say? You had 150 employees. I know someone who had 140, and they're not twerking in front of billboards and glazing stripper poles in front of a man's podcast, a fake red pill male perspective social commentary podcast. So the person I know is a millionaire, and the person was so humble with it, real humble, that he don't even talk about it. He live it. He don't have to brandish his wealth. He lives it. Nondescript, for real nondescript. You wouldn't know. You could tell sometimes when new money comes on the scene, when people just they can't help themselves. They charge they tell you about some luxurious goods that they can't spell. You know what I mean? They try to convince you that I made it. You should too. Buy into whatever I'm selling. Nah, like nah. Wake up, wake up. Imagine talk about this crypto. This is not. You talk about corruption, mass corruption, bro. You think it's kumbaya talking about money? Think it's kumbaya talking about money? Let me tell you something, right? The bull market come through, right? That's when you need to be. And this is just common sense. This is not no alpha, no sauce, no meta, nothing, nothing. Nothing. This just common sense from the creator, and it's not me. Common sense that was bestowed upon good heads in life. Like you think when the bull market does hit and you hit, you think that's gonna be the best time for you to parade through the internet and the world and gallivant and show how successful you made it in crypto because you got all this money now? You think that's the wise thing to do, the most wise thing to do? Just be happy and celebrate and say, oh, you made it, you made x amount of dollars, ching ching ching, yay. Now you just invited un uninvited attention. So be real. Like this is be real. Be real, people. Be real. What's dude doing? What's he telling you? Some about some gym exercises, some exercise, right? Trying to play the people. You're gonna take advice from him as far as exercising, but people will tell you again with the whole decode nonsense. Oh man, he's speaking in code. He's speaking in code, telling you to get your manual dexterity ready with your fingers. Get your fingers ready when the green candle comes for you to be the cell pressure that you are. Calls the community cell pressure as if he's not any cell pressure himself. If I told you I love privacy, if I told you I love privacy, I could also tell you I never sold a coin because I love privacy. I'm not gonna tell you I did sell a coin if I told you I love privacy. Connect the dots. I love privacy. Period. I'm gonna speak to you about certain protocols that I like that promote privacy. Add a little sauce for independence and sovereignty and inalienable rights as a human being. This is what you're afforded, privacy, right? I could easily tell you, no, I never sold a damn coin in my life. B, it's absolute. You can't prove that he didn't. So he could tell you whatever he want. He could spin you like a top, spin you like a dreidel, spin you like a wheel. Just spin. It's your man, y'all. Like I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Yo, if you, because I understand the material is just too gut wrenching, right? Oh man, the truth is just, oh man, it hurts. I get it, man. I get all that. But you know what? Yeah, man. This is it's quite annoying, but you know that's how we learn. You know what I mean? That's how we learn. No, that's how we learn. I'm not gonna pretend like all is good. All isn't. As far as he's concerned, my life is great. You know what I mean? But when you focus all this attention, this is the first and only community that I spent 4 years dealing with, y'all. Like as far as learning and all that, 4 years. Four, the longest in my crypto experience. No other community. I spent 4 joints, and I learned more than I needed to. So a lot of y'all don't want to see real. You don't want to see both halves of a situation. That's on you. But I've seen more than I even asked for, to know that this right here, this play right here, ain't it. It wasn't it. Because when I easily saw how people took what that man taught online and put it to action and made massive gains, were able to reaccumulate his so-called core coins at a higher clip after he was down talking everybody else shit. You're telling the world that all these coins are trash except yours. The people listen to you. They launch coins, liquidity provide, did all this X, Y, and Z. Their coins outperformed his by orders of magnitude higher than what I even anybody expected. And you mean to tell me? And then they use some of that to accumulate more. Meanwhile, you have people who try to just I'm gonna just stick to the script, gonna work bust our tail, not ask for any donations or any sacrifice, nothing. We call ourselves trying to do it the right way and got fleeced, and not necessarily just scammed because you DCAing, but in a way with a lackluster price performance, with a man who doesn't talk about anything maximalism related anymore. He doesn't speak like that anymore. He didn't care. He pivoted. He just showed the world what he really thinks. I'm supposed to be good with that. Come on, son. Come on, son. Come on, son. I onboard people, bro. This is like an embarrassment. Makes you look crazy. It ruins. These things have ripple effects. They have ripple effects that folks don't want to acknowledge. You know, sad, man. But it's gonna come to a head because I see, I see even, I see people really becoming very sort of like expressive, even online. When I'm reading through certain comments and posts and this and that, I'm watching the sentiment change. I'm watching it shift. It's no longer, yo, T share, B square, T share, bang, bang, T share, everything T. Nah. I'm not seeing as much as that like before. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Why you think that is? You think it's just about a shakeout? The dude should never come back if he knew what was good for him. But knowing him, he don't know what's good for him. He don't. You know what I mean? Like you got red notice, you can't talk. You the loudest man. You the one that talk about you made a record of 8 hours of talking. This is a person who loves to hear himself talk and had to be stifled and tell the world under fake some type of leisure, whatever. You could tell he was not comfortable with making a hour stream. Why wasn't it 2 hours? Why wasn't it 3 hours? Oh, because you don't work for me? You do what you want? Why you have to tell the world you bulletproof and safe? That makes no sense. Because why? Because you're hiding. You're scared. Say it. Be real. Oh no, that's gonna take away from your allure of being some kind of super crypto superhero. You don't even know how to do that right. Because you hiding. What are you trying to act like? You got to wake up the beast. You're not the beast, bro. You're not the beast. Like, you're not the beast. He needs a different like level of change of his life, like something else. Because what he did now, nah. You got weird shit following you. The scam Jack had been following him for years, whether he did it or not. Has been following him for years. And what he did was just a clever way to beat the SEC that people saw a long time ago, but folks get in their emotions. You get in your emotions. The dude kept saying he don't work for you, no profit from the work of others, all that shit. You don't work for you. You're not gonna profit off a common enterprise of other people working, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we get that. What was the thing, the charges of the SEC initially? Oh, the $12 million that he spent on some kind of whatever, his luxury goods. I don't know if it was whatever, black diamond, gay ass watches. Nobody cares. That was the charge and shit. And then, oh, misappropriating funds, this and that, that and this, but they couldn't even touch the $1.6 billion anything. But he kept talking about it, how nobody should expect anything. It's 2021. That was 2021. Now it's 2025. Nah, there's no nah, bro. This ain't it. This ain't it. This ain't it. And it is a cult. Just say that. It is a cult. It is a cult. Some people are just brainwashed beyond reproach, above reproach. You can't, bro. It's like it's gonna take their own journey for them to wake up. This shit is reminiscent of scams of the past, yo. It's just this thing is lengthier. There were scams of the past that came and went that had the same characteristics, human behavior, performance of charts, lies, deceit. Yo, been through it all, yo. This shit just lasted longer. As far as this cult-like behavior, it's damn near destructive. Two people, they say, rumors. What kind of rumor? What kind of glory? Positive. You want to talk about positive energy? Y'all talking about some positive? Who likes to hear some shit about two people they no longer around because X, Y, and Z? Whether it's a rumor or not, when you blaming Post Chain for them hurting themselves to where they don't even live, they don't even exist anymore. What's that? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. One back to back days. That one happened one day, the next day somebody. Come on, bro. And that's a win. I'm supposed to be proud of this shit because everybody deals with stress differently. You know what I mean? Everyone deals with stress differently. You think this dude even cared enough? You see, the people in the community are full of shit too, bro. Like when you hear some shit like that go down because supposedly, like people knew these folks. They actually knew them. They've been in the community for a long time, this and that, that and this. You would think that, okay, with all the nonsense shit posting that happens all the time, that something would be, announced. Maybe like a community prayer if you believe in something like that. But some of y'all don't. So whatever. But some kind of acknowledgement. Yo, such and such, this will happen, this and that. You know, condolences to the family and loved ones of these. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. And gender realness. You that's absent and void here. What does that tell you about what you're dealing with, people? You're dealing with people who don't give a fuck like that. They don't. Sad, but it's real. Hmm? Sad, but it's real. You can't even create these, people falling through, magically waiting for something to happen and being told you had no expectations. And while you're struggling in life, unfortunate circumstances, because two people transition back to back and no one want to acknowledge it publicly. But you want to acknowledge fuck shit publicly. You want to acknowledge tours. You want to acknowledge scams. You want to acknowledge donation phases. You want to acknowledge streaming and doing bum ass debates that don't move the needle anyway to help people see financial rewards. You want to acknowledge nonsense as a founder some chicken and egg and call yourself trying to educate and teach somebody and lifting weights or exercise and nonsense, but you're not acknowledging people who supposedly took their own lives in their own hands that were members of the community. You don't care about that. It's not that important, right? See, that's what y'all dealing with. Miss me with the wait about some positive. How positive are those events, bro? Stop. Come on, man. Come on, man. What we talking about? Yo. Wait. And really, like, it's not really about being like jaded. It's I'm just hey, bro. Because one minute for look 2021, 2022, even 2023, 3 years of nothing but positivity. 3 years of incessant work, back to back messaging. Yo. We're one day closer. Next all-time high. I'm doing hex songs with rappers and shit. I'm making music on my own, putting intros upon intros about hex. The fuck y'all do? Huh? Yeah. And it's not going to anybody in general. It's going to the people that just can't believe why my position sort of changed and all. I'm helping you understand some shit, whether you care or not. Like, stop. You barking up the wrong tree, bringing anything towards my door, talking about, yo, why didn't you? Why this? Why that? Oh, positive. This. Get out of here. Positive where? You're not gonna say I wasn't brainwashed when I was 3 years pumping, shilling, streaming, huh? Talking about do your own research. We're closer to the next all-time high. Let's get it, people. Let's get it. Making songs after songs after songs, panels, this and that and this. Huh? Had my Twitter popping. I'm streaming live on multiple channels, this and that and this. What was I then? Brainwashed? Oh, you too positive, sir. You need to be a little bit more balanced. You're too one-sided. You need to be a little bit. Hey, man. I can't understand this guy. This guy, he's just full-blown Mexican. Are you kidding me? This is, huh? He's full-blown Mexican. I'm full-blown opportunist. I contribute the best way I see fit. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Full-blown opportunist. Just like that many people are and they don't admit. It's about, trying to discern which is the best opportunity for you. The signs were there too, man. Had some nondescript, former diehard people that launch videos, dancing on caskets and shit, talking on live, on the internet, talking about, yo, I'm dumping hex on everybody, y'all. I got so much hex more than you ever have. I'm dumping. Talking about Richard Hart is the reason this whole thing went 10,000x, man. You clown dude, and I understand it because his spirit is wacky, janky spirit. That's why I don't even give him any acknowledgement as far as even speaking about his name. Janky energy, but told y'all. And there's nobody more on the inside. Like some people you could tell are insiders. It ain't me. And what I do, ignored his messaging because I'm thinking, this is another dickhead. This dude just look for all kinds of drama, fake clout chaser, fake friend, blah, 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 blah. Of course he don't know what he's talking about. Look at him. More people hate him than not. Guess what? He was speaking truth. One of the earliest ones for me to hear him say, yo, this thing pumped because your man RH. And this is a dude that supported. In a sense, still supports. And me, I'm just nondescript. I hated this. I didn't hate, but you could acknowledge me as some kind of hater, non-supporter, non-believer in X and all that. Come on, son. Come on, son. Come on, man. About none of that, bro. Those are weird. Open your eyes, y'all. Like for real. See what it is. See the good and the bad in all things, man. I don't care what you're working with. Identify the strengths, identify the weaknesses. This is something that Ricardo Muy Triste does not do well. He doesn't market himself well. He's a trash marketer for himself. Trash. Like as far as letting the world know to respect him, absolutely. And how's that work for him? The proverbial red carpet should have been open in the crypto streets once he beat the SEC. And how's that work? Maybe he had a couple articles here and there, which was okay. And nobody cares after that. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. He's not even respected. When you go to use your MetaMask and want to add a new network to your MetaMask, they don't even have this shit listed like standard, like the top 10. Yo, you got to type in the motherfucker. Be like, yo, all right, I need Post Network. Everybody you got to type in because you're not respected. They don't populate your ass because you're not popular and well liked. The motherfucker ain't loved like that. There's a reason for that, man. You think everybody wrong? Niggas don't know him, but they know spirit. That dude is void of spirit, bro. Look at him. Look how he moves. Void of spirit, man. How you doing 8 hours trying to do? I know what you were doing. You were enchanting spells for 8 hours, bro. Enchanting spells. Y'all think it's a joke. Y'all think it's a joke when I told you the dude is a magician. Y'all thought it was a joke, me just trolling or whatever, whatever. No, dude was enchanting spells, bro. 8 hours straight. Fake like you don't like numerology, but your shit is all numbers. Faking the funk. He's a living paradox, a living, actual living contradiction, and sees no problem with that. And you call that being on the level, huh? Nah, it's 4 years of me trying to like support some opportunity, some fake shit that unraveled in a nasty way for me, y'all. Give a fuck. When people got a movie in his likeness, then the world doesn't care. And people did tours. They spent all kinds of bread, dumb money, all kinds of dumb money they spent trying to push the envelope and fake market. And it's 5.5 years later, it's meager results. It's because the hype phase died for this moment. It died, y'all. It is true. Another thing about crypto that people attach themselves to, they like new things. I remember hearing one streamer just say, Hex is old tech. Yes, it is. Old technology. Nobody give a fuck about your Hex front end. That's trash. That front end looks like trash. You so damn cheap. You couldn't even like get your shit popping. No, but you like so distorted. You thinking, oh no, I don't work for you. You want to see something done, you do it. You want the world to do everything. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Old tech, old tech. Oh yeah, flawless and old. I hear you. Reliability, right? Brand recognition, all that hot shit. Niggas don't care to come to Hex right now and buy nothing and stake nothing. Nobody knew. That's real. That's real. Getting 1 cent per T-share, bang bang makes sense. Quiet. I don't see that dude tweeting. Your favorite man that got apprehended for getting caught with ammunition in an airport. Weird shit. I don't see him tweeting like that. Like not like he ever did. Anytime he would tweet is when there'll be some rumblings. Oh, DXY. Nobody give a fuck about some DXY unless you in finances. Let's be real, bro. And his protege, this nigga right here, bro. His protege, Ricardo Muy Triste. His protege is Matty All In. That's his protege. That's what we're working with. Or y'all working with. I don't claim shit like that, bro. Yeah, I'm in it to, in it. I got cryptos in places I forgot. So fuck all that other shit. But Matty All In is Richard's protege. Nobody else. Everybody else that try to glaze RH, huh? Everybody else that tried to like grab his attention, hmm? All the other ones that, I'm good. Look at me and my project. Look what I've done. This and that and this. They don't hold a candle next to Maddie because RH supports him, supports Maddie, and apologized to Maddie on the internet in front of who else he apologized to in this shanty town wrecked ass community. Who? Besides Maddie. Maddie had the unmitigating gall, and I understand why. Whether you believe in him or not, or agree or not, I understand what he did, man. I understand what he did, man. I understand he used the same technology that was applied among the masses. He used it against dude, bro. The same technology. He was like, yo, I deserve an apology. Whoa. And he got it. And this dude was the one that told you he taught the world how to make apologies. And his apology was so nondescript, was so scary, was so shameful. He was embarrassed. He couldn't even say things. He said it in a way that was so cringe. You could see it. You could see it because you could tell this dude is all egotistical, man. Narcissistic. I mean, heavy, heavy. He had to eat his words and say, oh, hey, guys, there's a crypto conference taking place. After eating his word, he had to eat his words. After a day before, he told the world, don't buy paid groups and don't go to paid conferences. Don't spend money on conferences. Don't spend money on paid groups. Maddie got pissed, said, yo, I think I deserve an apology. What Maddie get? A tweet. And the whole world saw it. Not the world, like, I'm saying it was on Twitter. Already said, yo, he had to, tuck his tail. Tuck his tail. He tucked his tail for Maddie. Who the fuck else did he tuck his tail for in this community? And all of y'all that glazed him, took pictures with him. You was in the movie, dancing and gallivanting, diehard supporter, shimmying on some kind of nondescript dance floor. Niggas can't even dance and shit. And who he supported? Not you, but he supported Maddie. He said, yo, there's a conference going on. Um, thank you, Maddie. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And since then, Maddie's been on a tear, launching whatever he feel like, producing whatever he feel like on his own thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dude was gonna launch a PDI conference. That dude launched a PDI coin. He did a few nondescript stuff that you don't even understand what the purpose is. But he even said, hey guys, I'm a leader. I got to do what leaders do, so to speak. And I'm down bad. He's the first and only one that said he's down bad. All these other fake motherfuckers want to continuously fleece. I'm not saying you down bad and he gives you the right to steal and rug and all that shit. But Maddie is Richard muy triste. No more heart. Muy triste. Protege. No more to talk about, bro. No more. No more to talk about. Nasty word. And that's what we're dealing with. That's what we're dealing with. Be positive. People don't know whether to come or go. They don't even know. They don't even know, yo. They don't even know. They're looking for something. Why do you think there's debates going on? Like these people, and the energy's in the air. It's in the air, bro. You can't deny what's in the air. You can't deny God. You know what I mean? You can't deny what you can't see and control. This nigga act like he's got ain't shit. Far from. You took the hex bag that you had and staked it out all these years. Motherfuckers are telling you to burn all that shit. But you weird and nondescript. You see your shit can't pump no more. So you trying to get people to work for you and hide and do shit in tornado cash and wait for ETH to go up and all this dumb shit. Cornball. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Meanwhile, Bitcoin all-time highs. These nondescript chains and coins all-time highs. Bum ass coin on the bullshit garbage coins on post chain outperform this nigga shit, bro. and still is outperforming. And what do you mean? What? I keep it real and authentic till I transition.